A Greek philosopher, Heraclitus, once stated that the only constant in life is change. How is it then that we perceive our future to be definite, to be something that we're in control of? I've observed this urgency in people around me to plan their lives second by second. In fact, a while ago, I was an active contributor to this conventional mentality. Breaking my head over an unplanned future and my inability to make decisions was a very familiar feeling. What I didn't think about though was the time lost. Ironic, isn't it? Thinking about preventing future loss of time by losing it today. I remember a few years ago I was constantly working in order to be academically satisfied today. And I am. But what's strange is I'm still working to make my tomorrow better. I can't help but wonder how much of today am I spending on tomorrow? And when is it then that I think about now? I remember watching this movie where the protagonist was diagnosed with leukemia. This led her to come to the decision of living every day to the fullest, and she did. But by the end of the movie, all I could think about was why did she need something like that to happen for her to realize that she needed to live in the moment? The answer wasn't difficult to find. She had undermined the sense of time just like I had. My father often reiterates the famous Hindi proverb to me, Karm karo, phal ki ichha mat karo, which translates into doing your work and not obsessing over the outcome. Every time he'd say this, I'd always respond by commenting on the impracticality of the statement. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? How could I not care about my goals and how could I not worry about getting the job of my dreams? I later understood the rooted meaning of this proverb. I needed to detach my work from the outcome. These two variables couldn't be interdependent. What I managed to establish is that there is a difference between setting goals and obsessing over them. The difference being that you may actively work towards achieving your goals, but when all your decisions start revolving around them, you've officially become obsessive. It's a fine line, but it exists. I'm not saying that planning is all bad, nor am I saying that we need to deter from setting goals, but to an extent, because as Theodore Levitt says, everything done in excess is poison. I personally despise the fact that a majority of the things that I do in my time is for a very implicitly linked objective. I think the problem of task incentivization stems from the problem of living in the future. For instance, if I want to go to a particular university for my undergraduate, everything that I do in my time will be perceived as a significant contributor to my college admissions. Last year, I took up guitar classes thinking that would act as an extracurricular in my application. All throughout, I experienced this unsolicited pressure on me that always urged me to ask myself if it was an honest interest. The funny thing is, I could never decide because, irrespective of my liking for the instrument, I knew that I had to do it. I think living in the future has been very normalized in our society, especially for our students. And that is actually part of the problem because if we don't view this as a thing that needs to be questioned, we may never be able to make this practice undesirable. It's important for all of us to recognize that uncertainty will continue to persist and that there is no way around it. What we can do with absolute conviction is whatever we do now. So accept that you may not have complete control over what's going to happen next. Without missing the opportunity to utilize the most relevant example, barring a very trusted astrologers, who would have thought that this world would be hit with a nightmarish pandemic? I know I didn't. In fact, I, like many, had several expectations attached to this year. After all, it's the start of a new decade. I'm in my last year of school and wanted to make the most of it. Go out with friends, travel, and so much more. Every day I think about what could have been. But the reality is that the past and the future are completely independent with very little possibility of control over them. So if we just do whatever it is that we wish to do with very little regards to the consequences, we may just make things more worthwhile. Every decision that you make is the best one you could have made with the given information and resources. So trust those decisions. One of my greatest fears is the fear of regret, very similar to what's commonly known as the fear of missing out. To avoid this very fear, we get caught up in this commotion of getting everything done all at once. The funny thing is, nothing ends up getting done. So even though I may be physically there with my friends at a nice restaurant, in my head I'm still thinking about the presentation I gave at school. What I need to do is trust myself to have made an informed and a felicitous decision and then just be where I am, both mentally and physically. So if tomorrow you decide to take a break from social media, studying, anything, make the most of your day and then move on. Time is precious. As cliche as that sounds, it's true. Nothing that you do will ever prevent failures. No amount of planning, no amount of regret. So if it's inevitable, might as well go your own way, right? Do what makes you happy, and that's it. Thank you.